Hello, you're listening to Hugo Talks. Just wanted to make a quick video to show how the so-called alternative media reacted to what happened today and how they push certain narratives and how I feel it links into the Trump train narrative as well. So looking at Talk Radio and GB News, we see Julia Hartley-Brewer, who in my opinion has pretended in the past to be on the people's side, against lockdowns, and then of course goes the other way entirely. And listening to her today, you may as well be listening to Boris. She's doing the same thing. She's banging the war drum. She's basically saying, we can't let the evil Putin do this. We must stand up together to this murderous dictator. Send in the troops, okay? So she's getting all patriotic, yeah? I wonder if she will be sending herself over with the troops to be fighting, will she feck? And then, of course, if you look at her Twitter feed, she is retweeting people like Lawrence Fox, the actor, who has been pretending to be a political voice and, of course, is featured regularly on GB News and Talk Radio because that's how it works. These people promote one another. And he's following the same sort of rhetoric. But what he does is that he adds Trump into it. As you can see here, he's wearing a Trump hat and saying, oh, this wouldn't have happened if Trump was still in charge. So implying that basically we need to get Trump back. Now, don't get me wrong, Biden is useless, but in my opinion, that's deliberate. That's why he is where he is. It seems we are following a story, a script being played out. That's what it feels like. And that story is being set up for Trump to return as some kind of savior, which is what I feel the whole Reawaken American tour, which I've done a couple of videos about recently, is all about, And the slow release of news now coming out about how the whole jib-jab agenda is not so good. It's being leaked out slowly. And then we have Nigel Farage, of course, of GB News, who today has followed the exact same narrative, saying, here, look, many people here feel this would not simply be happening if Donald Trump was president.
Well, I'm back at CPAC again, and it's a very dramatic day with events in the Ukraine. Many people here feeling that actually if Donald Trump was president, none of this would ever have happened in the first place.
So what we get is the flag-waving patriotic, we need to stand up to Putin, let's send the troops in, and this continual hint of this wouldn't be happening if Trump was still in charge. This was also said on the Steve Bannon's War Room yesterday, I believe. So it's interesting how this notion is being pushed around. It should be also noted that Nigel Farage is in business with a guy called John Mappin, a big Trump supporter who is the heir to the Mappin and Webb jewelry firm that's been going for like 200 years, 300 years, obviously very rich. He lives in a castle and he has a Q flag, a QAnon flag. He flies at the castle, I believe, and I found this tweet of other people who have visited there, such as Piers Corbyn, Lawrence Fox, and James Melville, it says here. As you can see here, Lawrence Fox, James Melville, and Piers Corbyn enjoying the hospitality of millionaire John Mappin. And, that's not a crime. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just basically looking into things and seeing how these people are connected, as they are very influential in social media, on GB News, on Talk Radio, saying these things. A lot of them seem to say the same things at the same time. In the replies to this tweet, someone says here, not only these three, Camelot and Camelot TV, which must belong to John Mappin, it says, has hosted Remise, Louise Hampton, James Dellingpole, Darren of Plymouth, Sheminari, Zelenko, Charlie Ward, Tenpenny, Darren Smith, Nesbitt, The Light newspaper, and many more, also on Cornish Revolution TV. Also helped set up Turning Point UK, so links to Darren Grimes, Dominique Samuels, as well as Charlie Kirk, don't know who these people are, and Candice Owens, and links through Brexit, pre-pandemic to Farage, Tice and the Barclays Telegraph, among others, it says here in a reply. Now, I don't know if this is correct or not. I haven't got time to look into it, but it's interesting. A lot of names there. And again, I'm not saying this is wrong, but I'm just looking into stuff and, well, this is what I'm finding. and I'm sharing it with you. Okay, that's all I've got time for at the moment. So, as always, come and subscribe to the tribe at hugotalks.com, and I'll see you later.